Hello, Taurus. How y'all doing? I know I love y'all. Let's go ahead and jump into your general reading. More geared towards love. I'll be honest with you because that's the motherfucking mood I'm in. So if you're not looking for a love reading or you're not looking to receive some love right now, Taurus, then click on. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. How you, boo? Let's see what's going on with y'all. Definitely going to focus more on your energy, but if I see love, I'm calling it out. I think I'm going to use my index cards as well just to gain more clarity if need be. All right, so messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Right away, you like, first of all, I don't care about no connection right now. I'm chilling. I'm zoned out. I'm focused on me. Fair enough. Fair enough. Go ahead, set me straight. Six of Cups. Yeah, so it's not that you've, like, you know, I'm hearing, like, I did not create a callus. Don't try to come for the Taurus on how we being too hard and too cold, even though the Four of Pentacles came out head ass. But I definitely feel that you guys are just picky. That's all. You've just been a little picky because of those circumstances that taught you something. You know what I mean? The Hermit energy is about going out and doing some soul searching. You learned something, okay? You learned some shit about your patterns, about your life, about things that have basically... I'm hearing plagued your family. So you could have seen certain people in your family, your mother, sister, brothers, uncles, aunties, whoever, going through shit that just did not make sense to you on the level of like, why are you sticking around? There's so much potential. There's so many other cups and so many other paths that you could take. Why do you motherfuckers sit around dealing with this dumb shit? Like, really? You know, so I feel that you had to move away from your norm. Because you start to convince got the fuck up out of there. Like, that ain't my story. Yeah, you started to convince yourself that that's the norm. Like, when you start seeing these relationships, you like, that shit is the motherfucking norm. It could have been irate, loud as fuck, you know, just super fucking temperamental with this Temperance energy coming out here. Ooh, we got the Five of Wands reverse. Yeah, you're not worried about no motherfucking competition. What competition? But it's like, I don't have to be a part of this rat race. I don't have to be a part of these fucking games. What is everybody doing is what I'm picking up. It's like you were looking at these situations from your family and friends and just shit that you've seen throughout your life experiences with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Cups here. And that nostalgia gave you some sense. And it's like, what I'm not going to do is live my fucking life like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what the dynamic is. Ain't nobody going to be sitting around me all my motherfucking life if it's not right. Okay? If it don't feel right. If it don't sit right. I don't care what the picture look like. All right? So you could be looking at people like, I'm specifically getting like online. It's like full of shit, you know, going on YouTube or going on Instagram or whatever, wherever you do your social media shit on. You could be going on those sites and just like, this motherfucker full of shit. Nah, I see the smile hole, but is your ass really happy? You know what I mean? So it's like you feel that people are putting on right now and you don't understand why. And so instead of trying to figure that out, you've decided that you don't even want to be a part of it. You don't want to be a part of the story in no way, shape, or form. You're like, okay, fuck it. Let me create my own story since I'm realizing this is how motherfuckers operate. They will stick through no matter what. Accept any and everything. Why? Why? Just to say, the dog been around all my life. This nigga been around all my life. For what if they ain't right? You know, so you holding on to your peace, your possession, yourself. You're very protective of you right now, what you are allowing around you. And I think that is really good because this type of energy right here could be very confusing. If you have someone telling you constantly that this is how you're supposed to be, or someone in your family has been trying to get you to walk in their same footsteps here, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's your success. That's your idea of what you want for yourself. I'm a whole ass individual. I have my own feelings, my own thoughts, my own aspirations. So respect my shit or get out of my way. Get the fuck on. It's how you were feeling. That 4 energy coming through. You guys' birthday is coming around real fucking soon. That April energy is coming around very soon. And I feel that it's like, you know, no. Hold the good time. I'm cool. I'm okay. Like, I'm balanced over here. I don't want nobody coming through disturbing my motherfucking peace. I don't want nobody coming through disturbing my motherfucking peace. Leave me the fuck alone. Listen to, who was that? Snoop Dogg? Nate Dogg? No. They both have that song. Snoop Dogg. I'm trying to pack a dollar for my color while I'm singing. Wait, I'm trying to stack a dollar for my color while I'm singing my song. Y'all niggas better leave me alone. I think y'all better leave me alone. Like, that's what I'm picking up here with you, Taurus. Like, I'm stacking dollars, popping my collar. I'm feeling good. I'm not worried about y'all and y'all silly-ass competition. I'm not trying to compete nor compare with no motherfucking body. I got my own individuality, my own light here. All right? So you're starting to disconnect from, again, the quote-unquote norm. All right? So whatever they've been, you're no longer a part of that. Okay, whatever that tribe was that you were connected to with the Six of Cups, whether it was your family that you were living for, basically, your friends you were living for, whatever the fuck had inspired you previously to behave a particular way, you've released that. You've released that and you gain your own sense of inspiration. You inspire you at this time, and I think that's beautiful. I think it's very beautiful. Very balanced, okay? So let's see what else we have. Eight of Swords coming through. All right, so I feel that Spirit is just wanting you to be mindful. Be mindful of the Eight of Swords energy of how the Eight of Swords could sometimes come through as just like that justification for our actions. You know what I mean? When we know we're full of shit, the Eight of Swords is kind of like, but it's okay because I went through this or I have an excuse. I'm seeing like somebody being tardy and they got their tardy pass and they feel like the tardy pass should suffice for them being tardy. Like that should compensate for that. Whereas someone else is looking like, why were you tardy in the first place? You know, and somebody's like, well, I don't have to fucking explain, bitch. Why? Excuse me? I don't have to explain why the fuck I'm tardy. I have a fucking tardy note. Read it. Do your job. And you'll find out why I'm fucking tardy. I'm doing my part. I don't have to explain shit to you. So I'm definitely getting this privacy concern. You're not wanting people to be all up in your fucking business. And I feel that could sometimes create this, it could create this energy of like no cooperation. If that makes sense. Like you may at times be unwilling to cooperate with people if you feel like you don't have to. And I feel Spirit is just reminding you of that compassion, of how those previous experiences could be the reason for that and not necessarily you genuinely feeling that way, okay, or feeling justified in that shit. It could just be a pattern that's repeating itself, all right? So make sure that you are not openly being... I'm looking for a very specific word. I keep seeing and hearing unorganized. That's not what I'm looking for. Make sure that you are not being the fucking thorn. I'm hearing that. Make sure you're not being the thorn in someone's ass or some shit. Make sure that you're not intentionally trying to fight. Okay, you know how sometimes you get in your real good vibes, Taurus, and you like, you know, I feel great and I wish a bitch would. I wish a motherfucker would try me today. It's that type of energy is what I'm picking up with the Eight of Swords. I don't think you are in no space of like, woe is me, everybody doing me wrong. I don't see it, don't feel it, ain't picking that up. What I am picking up, however, is this space of I wish a motherfucker would. And to me, the Eight of Swords could easily be that defense mechanism. Okay, so it's like seeing yourself as a particular way that people cannot penetrate you or people cannot be in your same space or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, make sure that you are not putting yourself in a position to justify any bullshit that you are trying to overcome within yourself with the Hermit energy. Okay, the Hermit came out first, which lets me know that you've been moving and walking based on faith, based on your belief system, your spirituality, your connection with the universe. And I feel that it's leading you in the right direction. You're avoiding a lot of conflict because of that with the Five of Swords reverse. And I think that's a beautiful thing. You don't allow yourself to get involved with other people's fears and conflicts and issues. And that works for you, Taurus. However, what this is saying with the Eight of Swords is, if you go out with the mentality of I'm ready for war, you may be greeted with that. All right, so it may not be necessary to be ready and geared and prepared for war when it's meant to be a beautiful day. All right, so make sure that you're not creating or kind of jumping ahead of the gun by creating or initiating your day with this defense mechanism of the Eight of Swords, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you got the Ten of Wands reverse. All right, so again, it could lead to that burnout feeling, or you could just be feeling like I need to accomplish something. I don't care what it takes. All right, some people will take that Ten of Wands reverse and see it as like, ooh, child, it's too much, and this is my quit. This is my end right here. Like, I'm not fucking with it. To me, the energy I'm picking up for you, Taurus, is that I don't give a fuck how hard it is. I don't care what it costs. I don't care what happens. I'm going to accomplish this motherfucking goal. I won't let a motherfucking thing get in my way, is what I'm picking up for you. And I feel, again, it has a lot to do with you not wanting to repeat your family or your friends. It's just the shit you've seen in life. You're not wanting to live out that bullshit. It's like you've learned from other people's shit as well as your own and came up with this plan for yourself. And you walking in that very truthfully and unapologetic, and I love that shit. You know what I mean? But you now stepped into that space of willing to burn yourself out in order to accomplish your goal, or prevent yourself from being a stereotype, or from being what everyone else is. All right? So it's like you stand apart. You stand apart, and you don't have to do much to prove that you stand apart. Okay, Spirit is wanting to really get that through to you. You stand out, and you don't have to do much to do that. All right, you naturally have this, I just heard detective, but you naturally have this protection, or this sureness about you, this confidence that people trust. All right, so you stand apart from the fucking crowd. If there were any concerns in that area, let that go. You stand apart. All right, but this Ten of Wands here, if you were trying to accomplish something, I feel you will accomplish it. You're going to beat out all the motherfucking competition because you're not worried about them. It has nothing to do with them. You know, you're not geared towards, I want to beat them. You're geared towards, I don't give a fuck what I got to do. I will not fail. I refuse to fail. I don't care how fucking hard it is. I refuse to fail. Is the Ten of Wands reverse for me in this reading, me surrounded by the rest of this energy here. You refuse to fail. And you refuse to settle. And I think that's very beautiful here. But the Temperance is here. So I feel it's just a light reminder. Spirit letting you know, don't burn yourself out. Don't burn yourself out to where you get to feeling that this accomplishment isn't everything you wanted it to be. That's what happens when you put all of this type of energy into, a particular goal here. When you're willing and ready, don't give a fuck. It could turn out to be something that becomes draining. Okay, you're going to have to recuperate. You're going to have to rejuvenate yourself from that. And I feel that you're going to pick up on those signs that you need to take a break. Stop, pause, go do something fun when you get into this energy. If you start to feel defensive, if you start to feel agitated, like, the world is against you with the Eight of Swords here, it's time to take a break, Taurus, okay? It's not that deep, all right? When it gets to this and this conflict where you don't even want to deal with shit, it's not that deep. Take a fucking break. Take a break, because Spirit is reminding you that what you're working on is worth it, and it will be accomplished. It's already yours. And knowing you already fucking know that. That's why you're so protective of it now. You don't have to have it in your hand to know that you want to protect this. You're trying to protect your vision, your goal, your success right now. And Spirit is just saying, baby, I got you. I got you. No worries there. No worries there. Relax. And yes, it's okay to take a break. You need that to stay in the momentum of fighting, to stay in the momentum of war that you all in. You cannot do it on an empty stomach. You cannot do it on no rest. You cannot do it on beating your motherfucking self up by working nonstop. Okay? So make sure that you're not jumping into those traps. Give yourself some space to breathe. Strong emphasis on that. All right, Taurus? So that is what I have for the personal portion of this. I'm going to grab a couple cards from the person on your mind or the person that has you on theirs, and just see what we get with that. And I'll end this one out. We have, I'm really in love with you. I just heard none of my concern, not my problem. Oh, Taurus. It's like, huh? What was that? Huh? What'd you say? You don't care. You do not give a fuck. Betrayal. Maybe that's, again, you're like, it's too much shit going on around the world. You're not trying to catch nothing. You're not trying to be broke. You're not trying to be distracted. So you're just looking at unions, especially after watching your family. I'm getting that with the Six of Cups. After watching your family and your people go through shit, you kind of feel like, are they blind? Are they blind? They just openly took that shit? Nah, it couldn't be me. You know, all that I'm in love with you shit. Love ain't supposed to feel this way, head ass. Listen to Trey Songz. Love Hurts. I forget what it's called. Okay, and then we have Thought I Would Never Fall in Love. Okay, again, someone is trying to prove and jump through these hoops to get your attention. We got Did I Meet You in My Past Life? Someone could definitely feel that you are their soulmate. But I'm feeling that it has more to do with your disconnect. Someone feels like they're losing you, like you're drifting away, and they're losing their patience. They're losing their patience. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. Slightly picking up Aquarius. And I'm picking up Capricorn and another Taurus you could be dealing with, okay? All right, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. Yeah, you're not really trying to deal with no shit that is going to throw you out of alignment with your goals. You're very stern, very focused on your goals to where you're not willing to be distracted by anything, no love, no nothing. You feel like it comes with too much baggage, all right? And so that's where you at right now. I think it's a beautiful energy to be in. Sometimes we do have to check ourselves when we know damn well, bitch, you giving too much time to these motherfuckers. It's time to focus on you. Yeah, you realized that shit some time ago, and you've been doing that, and that is what sets you apart from the rest of your family, your friends, anything that you've been introduced to. That is what sets you apart. The fact that you are not moved and you are not convinced. Like, nah, I'm not convinced. Meh. Y'all can do that. Y'all can be a part of that rat fucking race. I'm cool. I don't have to. I realize I don't have to compete to get what the fuck I want out of this life. And you're absolutely right, Taurus. My motherfucking inspiration. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.